Here we go. Spoiler alert, audience. Hi, everybody. We match. This never happens.
Somebody said, you know, we can hear what you whisper to Kendall on the show.
Hi, everybody. Right there. There's Thursday. Look at them all. Look at the front row. Look at her hopping. Good morning, everybody. Hello, Minneapolis. Hello, St. Paul. Hello, St. Louis Park. Hello, Eden Prairie. Look at that. Wow. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. Get a cup of coffee, have a seat, and let's get started. It's going to be a good day. The toilet paper? Yeah. Hi. Hi. Thank you. Is that woman in the front row swinging beads, or what is that? That's fantastic. It's like Mardi Gras up in here. Anyway, welcome to the Jason Show. I'm Jason. Please give it up for my sidekick sister. It's Miss Kendall over there. Hello, Kendall.
Good morning.
You look lovely, Kendall.
Oh, thank you, Jason.
We matched today. I saw what you were wearing. Now, I never do this on purpose. Today, I actually did do this on purpose. I was going to wear a different suit, but then I decided to wear my Ron Burgundy because I was noticing your skirt is the burgundy and the blue. So I did it just to match my sister.
We look good. There it is. There's the burgundy.
You look beautiful. How you doing?
Thank you. I'm good. My face hurts.
Why does your face hurt?
You know when you smile a lot? It was like a really funny morning in the news.
Oh.
Keith was speaking a lot of German and it was hilarious. And now y'all are so nice and like, and I'm smiling and my face
We have
hurts.
Mardi Gras Mary in the front row. I mean, what more do you want? Yeah.
My cheeks hurt. It's a good thing.
It's a good thing. Well, I was having a good day until the CDC released this graphic. The coronavirus, people are talking.
Wait, what's that?
The coronavirus,
Just kidding.
all over the place, and scaring the bejeebies out of me. I'm afraid to touch this plant, and
It's
then,
not real.
And then now this is not a joke because this seems like something you would see on Leno or something. Leno, he's been off the air for 5 years, but it's something you would see on a comedy show. The Centers for Disease Control. This is real. Released a graphic. Show this, Leo. Put up the graphic. These are the facial hairs. These are the facial hair styles that if you have these, you won't be able to fit a mask to prevent the coronavirus. So, and the names of some of these are hysterical. I mean, like one of them is the handlebar, the other the chevron, we have the toothbrush. Now, if you look at me, basically mine just says, you are doomed. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Death.
Nothing's gonna fit on this furry face.
No.
I'm gonna have to put a bubble over my head or something. But that's the funniest thing the government's ever released. Seriously. Now, by the way, look, listen to what Colbert had to say about it. Listen to this.
Of course, the style that gives the mask the best seal is clean shaven, but other safe styles include Zorro, Walrus, and best of all, Soul Patch. So congratulations on your continued health, Smash Mouth.
That's right. Poor Smash Mouth. Something I never thought I would say on a television show. Anyway, I'm worried. I don't want to shave. I had to fight the Fox bosses to get to grow this thing, and now I don't want to shave it.
I have an idea.
Yeah?
3M's just down the road. Why don't we take a little road trip over there, huddle on in, and be like, we need to fix this mask situation.
I'll ask him for like a little custom bubble. You know what I mean? Something.
Yeah, just get a bubble.
I'll be Bubble Jason. You know, I'll look like something you find in bubble tea. You know, just put me in a little bubble. I'll be fine. I'll do that instead. I don't know. Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Here we go. I whacked myself right in the face there. Anyway, I need that bubble now to protect me from me. Let's start up. Earlier this week, we told you how Pete Davidson slammed his coworkers at SNL, saying they're only out for themselves, and that he should have left after last season. Well, former cast member Finesse Mitchell was on Wendy Williams yesterday, and, well, let's just say had some things to say about Pete. Look.
Because one thing that people always stop me on when I'm touring doing comedy, so many people come to the shows and say, how do I get on SNL? And I want to say, yo, if your psyche isn't together, if your mental state isn't together about yourself, SNL will expose you because they don't care about the individual. They care about producing the show. So you have to be strong enough in what your funny is, what your characters are, what your stand-up is, to go in and write. And when they tell you no, it's not going on, you show up the next week and try to have a better attitude and try to get something else on. Because if you let them no's upset you, you'll take yourself out of the game. And that's what happened to me. I went to work every Saturday not caring if I was on the show that weekend. Right. So I was hoping somebody would write me in on a sketch instead of me just trying to figure it out and write a dope sketch that everybody would remember, like a Debbie Downer.
Yeah, well, Finesse appeared. If you didn't know, he was on 03 to 06. And now he's in the new show on Fox called Outnumbered. He's absolutely right. I will preface this how I prefaced the last time we talked about Pete, saying I don't believe in knocking people that are dealing with mental health issues. Having said that, Pete, I got to just be honest, you're in a professional environment and you're in SNL. It's the major leagues. And all of those people, you're going to be poked fun at. I mean, you're at SNL with a room full of comedians. Now, is that type of humor appropriate, like in a cubicle farm setting? No, but you're with comedians. Everybody picks on each other. It would be like listening to the Howard Stern show. There's a couple of folks on Stern's team that are a little sensitive. You are working in the wrong place. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, be a pro. And if you don't like it, remove yourself. Don't complain about it. SNL has given you a great platform. Be grateful. Comedians would kill for that opportunity. They would kill.
Clearly. Well, you heard him just say, people ask him all the time, how do you get on SNL? Yeah. I mean, because it's just one of those jobs that, like, you don't apply for.
You could fill. Here's the deal, and I think about this too and the producer's going to laugh at me. When I start to get depressed or down about the minutia of something, like if a light goes out or whatever, and I get real upset, I really do at night. I think about the fact, I feel a little gratitude where there are a finite, and I mean this, there are a finite number of these jobs. There are, really, if you think about it, there aren't a lot of shows, there aren't a lot of talk shows. I have 2 of these jobs. I am very lucky. So I try not to complain about this. I mean, small stuff gets to you. But Pete, you have the job. Be grateful. Be grateful or remove yourself. Yeah, or remove yourself. Next in the dish. Now watch, the producer's going to remind me I said that when I complain about something small. That's right, yeah. The staff is keeping notes right now, yeah. Well, remember, you're not feeling so gratitude now, are you? Next in the dish, we're learning who will be in the new season of American Horror Story, and yeah, I know. I used to really, okay, I'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, it's a former child actor who is, well, he's pretty good at screaming.
I can't seem to find my toothbrush, so I'll pick one up when I go out today. Other than that, I'm in good shape.
Yep. And I'm sure he loves that when everyone does this story today, they're going to play that clip. Macaulay Culkin is joining the cast of American Horror Story. It's Sarah Paulson's back, Kathy Bates is back, Billy Lord is back. The news confirmed yesterday by Ryan Murphy, who runs the joint. I'm bummed. If you've been with me for a while, you know, when this show started about 10 years ago, I was on board. It was new, it was fresh, it was original. We really haven't had a lot of anthology series, which means same cast, different stories, season after season. I loved it. It loses me. The last good season, in my opinion, was number 2, Asylum. The rest, yeah. Coven, sorry, out. No, I don't like Coven. Hotel. What happens is the season starts off really great. And 3 episodes in, it takes a turn down Nutter Butter Street. And it's like, what? Like, where did this come from? I'm just not excited about it anymore. Did you ever watch this?
It's a horror show? No.
I was being polite. I was just asking for the sake of the show.
Thank you.
I knew your answer. But for the sake of filling 2 more minutes, I thought I would ask you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank
Macaulay.
So nice.
Gotta fill an hour every day. Macaulay was the talk of Twitter. He posted, just woke up and saw I was trending. Can someone explain what's going on? Did I die again? Yeah, because for those of you who don't know, there's always a rumor that Macaulay dies. Yeah, anyway. Next on the dish, big news out of Hollywood concerning the new Indiana Jones movie. Steven Spielberg, not directing. No.
He out.
He out. This will be the first time in the this is why it's a big deal. It's going to be the first time in the franchise's 39-year history, and let's just take a moment to sink that data in here, that he will not be the director. He's going to hand over control to a guy named James Mangold, who directed Ford versus Ferrari. Steven will still be a producer on the movie. Meanwhile, Harrison Ford is still slated to play Indiana Jones. Girl, he's pushing 80, but he's going to do it. Yeah. I don't like age jokes. I don't like fat jokes. I don't like making age jokes. I think it's great. I think they need to acknowledge that he's a hop, skip, and a twister game from 80. But you know what I mean? But if you know what I mean?
A twister game?
Yeah, I like Twister as a kid. But anyway, the movie's going to be released in 2021, but that may change now that they switched directors.
Interesting.
Well, it is. Steven Spielberg said, look, I've done it 5 times. A fresh young director should look at this material and give a fresh take. I appreciate that, yeah.
I don't know. I'm wondering if there's more to the story that we don't know. It just seems odd. You're bringing back your original director, your producers, cast members, and then it's like, oh, just kidding, I don't want to direct anymore. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know. Lots more to come, everybody. Go get another cup of coffee, and we'll be back after this. Woo! We have a few more slices of hot dish coming up. Next, there is a mystery surrounding my all-time favorite show. Are we returning to South Fork? Then Dax Holt has the scoop on a possible Jonas baby. Also ahead, Erin Meyer is back with another one of her amazing $100 room makeovers. And Shane is giving us a preview of this weekend's Home and Garden Show. It's all ahead, so grab some more snacks and meet me back here in just a minute.
I believe that's Africa?
Nope.
Russia?
Nope, that's China. Anything over here?
All right, so it's basically Europe.
Where's
China.
Europe?
Don't know.
Can you name a country on this map?
Asia or Africa?
That's a continent.
Oh, okay.
Can you name a country in Africa?
No.
Candy, can you name a country on this map? What? Just any country.
Oh my, I don't know.
How about this?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
How about this? How about this?
Texas. No, India. I don't know.
Can you point to a country on this map?
USSR.
Russia now.
Yes.
Can you point to it? No, that's China.
Alrighty, my fault.
Tiffany, are you a Democrat?
Oh my goodness. We are doomed as a civilization. This is it. I mean, let's just go get a margarita. We're done. I mean, this is good. Yeah.
I mean, you say that, and I'm watching this, and I'm like,
Yeah. I'm sorry, Kendall.
margarita?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Kendall. The first 2 rows from Shakopee Community Center are demanding the margaritas. That's right, yes. Mardi Gras, you're paying Mardi Gras. Right there, you're paying. That's right, yeah. What, Kendall? I'm sorry,
I
my
can't
love.
top that, so never
Yeah,
mind.
it's fine. You can't top Mardi Gras Mary over there, yeah.
Nope.
Next in the dish, one of James Corden's most well-known bits, obviously, carpool karaoke. And last night he showed how global it has gone thanks to a Swedish singer on a European talent show. Look at this.
I mean, talk about accuracy. Just like the real carpool karaoke, she's not even driving the car. That song lost. I know. And it lost in what is being called the biggest upset in international original pop song competition history, okay? Somehow, the people of Sweden voted for 2 other acts they'd rather see compete in Eurovision. Victor Krone, who performed a song called Troubled Waters. Yeah, because a guy who looks like that could sure use a break. And Hannah Fern, who performed a song called Brave. Brave? Right? Brave, I'll tell you what Brave is. Brave is making an entire song about how you want to sing and dance around in a car with me.
That's Brave. Now, James promised the singer that if he's in Sweden or she's in LA, they will do a carpool karaoke. That's cool. I love that.
What?
Next in the dish.
Oh.
I don't want to get my hopes up, but we could be heading back to South Fork. Now, hold on a minute before we show the page. Leo, before we show the page. By the way, Mardi Gras Mary just passed out. Anyway, at the news. Okay, here we go. Yesterday, yours truly received a mysterious message. Thank you. Received a mysterious message from the head of the Ultimate Dallas Fan Club. Yes, the TV show Dallas, not the city. And I know this person. Typed up a message, sent it to me and said, hey, Jason, I know you are connected. I know you know folks in the Dallas community. Something is happening with the official Dallas Facebook page. Now, here we go. You're looking at it right there. What's happening? Here's the dealio. The show went off the air 4 years ago. And ever since then, the reboot did. Ever since then, the Facebook page, the official one, run by Warner Brothers, who owns the show, has sat dormant. It has had no activity for almost 5 years. All of a sudden, last month, started posting again. There's the post right there, and the post is entitled, "The Ewings Are Fighting Back." Now, so we don't know. What are they going to do? What does this mean? Now, I talked to a marketing person that said, I did! How dare you laugh at the work that I put into this story? For 30 seconds, I put work into this. I talked to somebody in marketing, and they said, social media accounts are work. They just don't repopulate it just for the heck of it. There are 2 possible scenarios. Either Warner Brothers, this is the more likely one, is going to put the entire Dallas library on their new streaming service, or we are going to get an entire reboot of Dallas. The entire reboot would mean, because they've already continued it with the TNT show, but they would do a reboot where it's new actors, new people, new stories, but they're the same characters. We would get a new JR, a new Sue Ellen, a new Bobby. The audience does not like this.
What?
Yeah.
What'd they call it, Houston? I'm fired. I get it.
I just thank you for firing yourself. If there's one category of joke you cannot joke about on the Jason Show, it is the hit primetime show, which ran from April 2nd, 1978 to May 3rd, 1991, with 356 episodes, and is currently the 7th longest running show of all time, and that's Dallas. No. Warner Brothers, if you're watching, if you're going to do a reboot, do it right. Call me. Our hotness continues with our Insider to the Stars. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Dax Holt from Hollywood Pipeline. Dax, are you going to a job interview? You're a little more dressed up than you normally are. What's going on, Dax?
Let's just say I look professional from the waist up.
Oh. Okay. Well, let's keep that camera.
That's because I'm wearing shorts, people. Get your minds out of the gutters.
That's right. First up, Joe Jonas and his wife Sophie. There are rumors that she's pregnant.
There are rumors that she's pregnant. Got them out. They were going to this Sweet Butter restaurant here in LA. I guess it's a favorite of theirs. They took their dogs. But if you notice, she is wearing a very oversized Mean Girls sweater, the Mean Girls sweater, because it says she doesn't even go here across it, so it's a Mean Girls reference. But it's oversized, which has got a lot of people talking because the rumors out there is that she is pregnant. They haven't confirmed it themselves, but there has been quite a bit of talk, and there's been some sites up there like E! saying that they are pretty sure that she's pregnant because of numerous sources that they have. So that is the big one. She just turned 24 the other day. Obviously, they've got a lot going on in their lives. She is now going to be starring in this new Quibi show called Survive. He is promising new music with the Jonas Brothers. But listen, with their lives as busy as there are, I don't think there's a chance for it to really settle down. So I think having a baby is just what you got to do now because you're never going to actually have time to do it later on.
Well, it's making news because isn't it illegal in LA for anybody to wear oversized clothing?
Yeah. Yes, it might be that as well.
That's what I thought, yeah. Next up, you have Woody Harrelson on the set of Venom 2.
Yeah, these are some great shots. He is up in Oakland, California. Venom 2 obviously is getting a lot of buzz around it. Tom Hardy will also be in this movie, but he is playing Cletus Cassidy, a.k.a. Carnage in the movie. And if you are a Marvel fan, you will know that Carnage is a massive supervillain who is a serial killer that a lot of fans have been waiting for him to make an appearance in one of these movies. So a lot of people seeing these, getting excited. There is during the scene that they're filming, they're at like a little quickie mart, and you see Woody jump up on the counter and basically kick the clerk in the face. So my question, I think what Marvel does is they film some of these scenes out in public to kind of whet the appetite of their Marvel fans, because when you see it, you get excited, you're ready for the movie, and then you see the scene go down in the movie. So, because a lot of this can be filmed in backlots and places that cameras can't catch them, but I think they do it on purpose.
Absolutely, and we are totally falling for it right now, yeah. So, one of my favorite stories this week is Cara Delevingne, and her feud with the Biebs. Where has she escaped the country to get away from them?
Yeah, she was over in Paris. She was doing Paris Fashion Week over there. Got her showing up to the Dior show. I could not get enough of this week. I thought it was the funniest thing. I'm sorry, but if you're Justin Bieber and James Corden is asking you that question, you don't answer it. You eat the bull penis.
Yes.
Do not answer that question because, more importantly, it's just going to put an awkward situation between your wife and her friend, not you. So you're really just setting Haley up for some awkwardness.
I know. Just never rate your spouse's friends. It's never a good idea, whether you're on CBS or not. Dax, have a good week. Thank you, my friend. Follow Dax on social media. Search for Dax Holt and Hollywood Pipeline. I'm just still thinking about Dallas. I don't know. I don't know. I want them to do it right if they're going to do it.
Yeah, me too.
You don't care. Yeah.
I do. I want them to do it right for you.
It was a great show. You would actually like it if you sat down and watched it with me.
I probably would.
Yeah, you would. Seasons 3 through 8 were good. Still ahead, everybody. Erin Meyer from Lemons, Lavender, and Laundry is here to talk about her latest $100 room makeover, plus some quick and easy spring cleaning tips. And then Shane's going to take us to the Home and Garden Show. Stay right there, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back right after these words. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back. Well, thank you. You may be looking to change things up around your house, but you don't want to spend a lot of money if you don't have to. Our next guest just redid a friend's bathroom for just $100. Please give it up for one of our favorites from Lemons, Lavender, and Laundry, Erin Meyer, everybody. Welcome back.
Thank
Good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you too.
Is it more fun or more of a challenge when you only are working with $100?
I think I like the challenge of working with it, but I also am always at the end. I've always tried something new, which I really like. And I always have to get out of my little box because normally we think, let's just go to retail stores, we'll buy everything we need. This just gets those creative juices flowing, and you just get to try new things. And I've always done something different every time I've gotten to do one of these rooms. So.
Let's look. We have a before. Leo, let's go ahead and show that. What are we looking at here, Aaron?
Okay, so this is actually my cousin's bathroom. Her husband is on deployment in the Middle East right now. And so her sister's staying with her, and they were able to build a bedroom before he left, but their bathroom that she's using looked like this.
It's a little dark. It looks like it's,
Yes, so it's down in the basement. So, for those of us in Minnesota, we know basements are lacking in the light. And so it was very outdated, really kind of yellowy. And so I asked her, you know what, let's do this $100 room challenge in your bathroom. And so that's what we did. And that's what it looked like at the end.
Oh my goodness. That is crazy. Okay, let's go step by step as we take in that. First, the painted floors.
Yes. So there was a linoleum floor in there, and that wasn't originally on my plan of what I was going to do in there, but as I painted the walls and they brightened, the yellowy linoleum really stood out, and so I asked her if she would be willing to let me paint the floor. So I just used a floor paint and painted it black.
Okay, now let me ask you, because people probably are thinking black would make the space seem smaller, so why did you go with black?
So if you're gonna go, so we kind of did the walls white, and so they were bright, and I felt like you can't just go bright on the floor, plus white floors, I don't know, they just get dirty. And I was like, man, that contrast of a black and white would look so good.
Especially in a bathroom.
Yeah, and the truth is, floor paint is so cheap that if you get it done and you're like, I don't really like that, it's really super easy.
Let's talk about the light bulbs.
Okay, so this was the craziest thing that cost $6. So on the picture there, you see the yellowy bathroom, and I said, I think that we could maybe reduce the yellow and brighten it up just by switching the light bulbs. So for $6, we bought 3. They're like cool light bulbs.
Yes.
And
you have to look at the box to see what, and people don't.
That was the difference. It was such a drastic difference. It brightened it, and it completely it took that yellow out of the room and actually made the color look.
And I would say, wouldn't you agree, Aaron, that warm would be maybe great for a living room, you know what I mean? Or someplace by a fireplace. You would want actually that warm tone light bulb.
Yes, I really like warm, like in a bedroom where you want things to be cozy and just but not in a downstairs bathroom so much.
Let's talk about the shelf. What are we looking at here?
So we have, this was it's an inlaid shelf, and it was just stained plywood. And so I thought, what could we do to update this little space a little bit? And so I actually grabbed some faux tile wallpaper, and we did the background, and then we reframed it and then added different shelving in there. That wood kind of matches the towel rack we made that isn't in that picture, but so it actually, it's a little hard to tell from that, but it actually looks like hexagon tile.
I'm looking, it's beautiful. I love that. And it looks very expensive. Looks like an expensive backsplash kind of.
Right, and you can I actually found afterwards that there was a smaller roll for $7, so I actually doubled that by buying a larger roll because I didn't know, but so $7 of faux wallpaper.
Let's go back one more picture. You added a shelf as well.
Yes, we took so she had like that was very thin plywood in it. And so we just added different wood. We stained it, and it was a little bit thicker.
And that's it. That was it. So do you have, let's have a trading spaces moment. May I see your receipts?
Okay.
How much total was this?
What's really weird is that I actually don't have the exact number. I know that I went over, and I'll tell you why. So if you see that picture,
I gave you so funny.
I know.
At the top of the show.
It's the first time I've gone over by this much, and I'll tell you why. It was done for $89 something because we framed the mirror. But I kept looking at the mirror, and I was like, it is too big for that space. And I thought, I either stay under budget I was right around $89 something, or I splurge and get her a mirror that fits the space. So I chose to spend the $30, so I went like $20 over. Yes.
And that is, because it leads me, I was going to ask you, if you are going to spend, I always think, if you're going to spend money when you redo a room, get a good couch because you're going to sit on it a lot and you want it to maintain its. So that's where you should spend your big money. If you're doing the makeover like this, where should you put, if you have a little bit of extra money, should you put it into something like a mirror or tile or something like that?
You know what? I don't think that there's necessarily a specific thing I would say this is what you should do. I think that it's really about, like, for example, I'm looking at this mirror going, it's way too big. And so it's worth it to splurge on something that makes the room
pop.
Something you love.
Completes it. Yeah. I love it. Now, Erin just doesn't do her $100 makeovers. No, you know she is the queen of quick and easy cleaning. We're going to be spring cleaning with Erin when we come back. Back after this. Welcome back to the show. Look who's here. Well, I should say, look who's still here. Erin Meyer back with Lemons, Lavender, and Laundry. We're getting you ready for some spring cleaning. Where are we starting here?
Okay, we're going to start with tub and shower cleaner.
Okay.
This is the easiest recipe ever. So I'm going to have you hold this. This is just a dish
I can
brush.
handle that, okay.
All we're going to do is 50% dish soap. So I don't know if we'll really do it the whole way or it'll take forever, but you get the idea. So about half full of dish soap.
Okay.
And okay, I hope I don't spill this on you.
It's
vinegar
fine.
smells bad.
It's fine.
So, I did kind of. Sorry.
It's all right.
Okay, and then 50% vinegar. You're gonna just add the little cap on, shake it up, and that's it. And then it's all ready to, because you've already got it in a little scrubber.
Yeah.
It's all ready to do your shower. So you just kind of shake it up. When you store it like this. Otherwise, you don't want stuff coming out. If you want to add a little extra oomph to the cleaner, you can add some tea tree oil to it. The thing about tea tree is it doesn't smell great, but it is great for cleaning. But if you choose to do that, store it in a glass, like mason jar or something, the mixture, and then add it.
So the tea tree isn't for smell, it's for it makes it.
But it does help boost your cleaning power.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that. Okay.
Yes. Okay,
and that's probably like how much, Erin? That's that's like a quarter.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Maybe less.
Okay.
All right, the next thing.
That's good.
Next thing is garbage disposal bombs. So if you ever have had like funky smells coming out of your garbage disposal, okay, the easiest thing to do if you have it on hand is to just put some citrus peels.
Yep, I put a lime or lemon that I don't use at the cocktail hour.
Yeah, oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So that is the easiest, but if you don't have any fresh fruit, these are the things. This is just something you can do like kind of have them on hand in case you don't have any citrus fruit. Okay,
perfect.
So we're gonna start out, I'm doing a half recipe, but this is 3/4 cup of baking soda.
Baking soda.
Yes, and then I'm gonna have you add in 1/4 cup of citric acid.
Okay.
So that is found in the canning department, by the way, because you would never know, because I don't know.
Citric acid's in
Citric acid.
Okay.
I guess you use it in canning. I don't can, so
okay, I don't
that's
can
where you
either.
find it. So give that a little mix, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in lemon and orange essential oils.
Okay.
So this is actually pressed from the peel, so it's kind of giving you the same, like as though you're adding your peels in there, but you don't have to.
But you don't have to, yeah.
If you want, you can grate in some like zest in some peels if you want. I have that.
That is a lot
I know.
of work.
I'm just giving it as an
Totally,
option
absolutely.
in case. Okay, then what you're gonna do is you wanna start spraying this.
Spraying it?
It's just water.
Okay.
And what we're doing is we're gonna create the reason I do a spray bottle
I was just gonna ask, why am I just not dumping water in there?
Because if you get it too wet, it's bad, and you don't need a ton. So as it gets, we might be there. So even if it looks crumbly in the bowl, you're gonna do it until when you grab it, it holds, see how it holds its shape in my hand?
Snowball. Okay.
Yep, so it's ready to go. You just take some. This is a silicone like mini muffin, and you're just gonna push it in there, let that dry overnight, and then you just put it like in a mason jar, airtight container, and then plop like 1 or 2 in there when you notice the funky smells.
Yeah.
Run a little water to let them start dissolving, and then just run your dishwasher or your garbage disposal.
I love that one. Now, let's switch places here. Now, really quick here, if we can talk to our friends at Target. Now, executive producer Jeff, we're speaking for the people here. And since Target is located here, they watch our show. They want you to change the design of this container. It's hard to pour the water in this container, Target. Thank you very much.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead.
Thank you.
Public service announcement,
Yes, I
Aaron.
appreciate
That's
that
right.
because
Yes.
I agree. It needs a handle. So we're going to make a linen spray. I actually feel like you had a viewer ask me this in
Yes,
a Q&A.
you did. Yes.
So this is actually how we're going to actually make it instead of just talk about it today. So the first thing we're going to start off with, if you would like to put in 2 tablespoons, which is 1 ounce.
Is this vodka?
It is vodka. A little vodka. You know, mix a drink, make some linen spray.
Okay, where do I put it?
Right in here.
Okay.
Okay, so I always get the question, can I use something instead of vodka? You can use witch hazel. It just has a scent that comes through that I don't prefer.
Yeah, I don't like, yeah.
I would much rather use the vodka.
Yeah, I much prefer vodka.
All right, then we're gonna add in about 15 drops of lavender essential oil. And lavender is supposed to help promote relaxation, so it's great for a linen spray. Then what we're gonna do, give that a little stir. Because the vodka actually helps the lavender disperse throughout the linen spray. So that
I was going to ask all kidding aside, what the purpose of the vodka
so it does
was.
help it so that the essential oil doesn't just separate from the water. It helps to keep it dispersed throughout. Then we're going to add in our cumbersome distilled water.
Get to work on that, Target.
Yes.
Get to work on that.
And you're going to go to the 4-ounce mark. I like to do it in here because you're going to pour it into a little spray bottle. So these are just little cobalt blue spray bottles, 4 ounces. So give that a little stir. And then all you do is pour it into your bottle. Then it ends up, you can make a label if you want.
This smells so good.
Doesn't it smell so good?
That smells really good. And again, so cheap.
Yeah.
And we did it in 30 seconds.
Yes.
We did it in 30.
And then you can just spritz it on your pillow or your sheets and
Because that
freshen it.
crap is expensive. When you buy like Febreze or any of that, it's really expensive.
Well, and I think too that linen spray is technically sort of like one of those luxury items versus, and this is cheapo to make.
That's right. Change this, Target. Give it up for Erin Meyer. For more information, head to her website, lemonslavenderandlaundry.com. We're still ahead. Shane heads to the Home and Garden Show where they have some pretty impressive dog houses. Wait till you see these when we come back. Back in a moment, everybody. Okay, I'm totally on board. Watching you pour it in that segment. Welcome back, friends. Mardi Gras Mary right there. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love this audience. It's fantastic. It's the place to be this weekend. I'm going to be there at some point to find inspiration and ideas for inside and outside your home. What am I talking about? Of course, the Minneapolis Home and Garden Show kicked off yesterday. Our buddy Shane Wells shows us a special section she knew I would like, dedicated to your fur babies. Look at this.
Yes, we are at the Home and Garden Show. Yes, you are looking at cute puppies because even they are a part of this show. You can find everything for your house, including a new furry friend. We'll talk to Rust Art Rescue in a second and about those dogs which are up for adoption. But first, we're going to get to Jason Iwig with Hoffman Weber Construction. You are sponsoring the Barking Lot. Explain what that is.
So the Barking Lot is kind of the brainchild of a few years ago. We decided that we'd start showcasing our craftsmanship. This is one of the dog houses that we make here.
This is not the dog house that I'm thinking of, which is the 2 roof and then just the kind of the side plywood.
No, this is for your spoiled dogs. The dogs that probably end up in the parents' beds more often than not.
I was going to say, more of a luxury to have something like this. So you do home remodels, but you're doing this as just kind of a different way to showcase your style, what you can do. Can people actually buy these or win these?
We've never sold one. We always just build these for fun and to showcase the product. And at the end, we'll be giving this one away at the end of the garden show. You can stop by, put your name in the box there, and at the end, you might be the lucky person to get it.
And then if you need a dog for it, the good news is they're here too. Rough Start Rescue. We have Azure Davis with us this morning, executive director and founder. Introduce your friends.
Yes, so this little one is Renegade, and this one is Daytona, brother and sister. They're both available for adoption, and then they actually have 5 little siblings at their foster home, and they are also available, as well as their mom. Their mom is Gertrude. So I think they're Hound Shepherd mixes. Okay. Oh, she wants to go over with her little brother. Of course. But they should be available. They are on the website right now. They're going to get altered spayed and neutered on Friday, and then on Sunday they should be on the website. So we're always looking for more fosters, so we can take in little guys like these. dogs and cats. So
explain Rough Start Rescue and how it works.
So we're a nonprofit foster-based rescue. We're all throughout the central Minnesota. We have a lot in the Twin Cities. We have right now, I would say, around 300 available for adoption, looking for their forever homes. So we do have a huge need for fosters, like I said. And so, at the Home and Garden Show today, people can actually, or the next 5 days, they can come down, they can meet. We'll have different staff and volunteers here. We are going to have dogs available for adoption here that people can meet. They can't bring them home the same day, but they can meet them. They can fill out an application here or once they get home and apply to adopt them.
Okay, so you can come meet some friends up for adoption. Thank you so much. We wanted to test out the most luxury house that we had, dog house we have here. So we brought in the ringers. Now, not up for adoption. You may recognize these pups. Say hello to the Twin Cities' most famous pups, Mr. Big and Dexter. Hey guys, okay, now we want to see if we can get them to go in the house. And I think, would this fit on your roof or your patio?
It'd be a tight fit on the patio, but we could give it a whirl.
They need this. Oh, here we go. Head in there. Come on. You know you want to. I really just imagine this moment where they're both in there looking out the windows at us. But because they're dogs and because that's what I want them to do, they're not going to do that for us this morning. In fact, oh dear, there's the moment. Oh, we see him in the windows. Now, this normally does light up too. This house actually has electricity in it. So these are our ringers again. Thank you guys, you're wonderful. Does he shake?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. You're so good. Such a pro, you know what you're doing. And we lost Mr. Big. Jason, you know you need this. Your dogs need this. They deserve this.
About that. I didn't know, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, those are pretty dogs. I wasn't tuned. I'm like, oh, those are my dogs. And that's my spouse. I mean, yeah, he's pretty too, I guess. Yeah. It's funny. We gotta go, but I always talk about Dexter's personality. Now you saw it. He's like, there is no way I'm getting in that. The Home and Garden Show runs through Sunday at the Minneapolis Convention Center. Coming up in just a little bit, Kendall will be back, and we're gonna wrap up the show. Stay with us, everybody. Back after this. Dexter's like, nope. Welcome back. Again, a big shout out to the Shakopee Community Center. And we do accept groups. People think, oh, I can just come here with my friends. We accept groups. If you're a manager watching right now or a company, you want to do a company outing, we would welcome you. All you have to do is get tickets. Take a look at this. Just get tickets by going to our Facebook. There they are right there. Our Facebook page. Click the ticket tab underneath the cover photo on the Jason Show Facebook page. You're in by 9:15. You're out by 11:15. So it's great for companies because you don't really have to miss a lot. And there we go. It's a party. The party will continue right after this. Stay with us, everybody. Welcome back. I say it all the time. I can always judge the audience when I'm back there getting ready to come out and Aaron's prepping the audience by their energy level through Aaron's flight attendant spiel. You know what I mean? The exits are here. There's there's cushions underneath your seats, whatever. This audience was a party from the get-go. I mean, seriously, at the get-go. I love them. Before we go, odds are you've seen the woman on the London subway who became an overnight sensation after singing Lady Gaga's Shallow. Well, you know how Ellen is. Ellen got her on her show like this, and she's proving she's not a fluke. Look. Amazing. It's Charlotte Aubrey. Since her video hit YouTube, it's been viewed more than 60 million times. And Shallow is back in the iTunes Top 40. Yeah.
Really?
She's a wedding singer. She actually is a singer, but Well, I love a story like that. I love, you know what I mean? You go from obscurity and boom, YouTube. That's the great thing. Social media is sometimes a cesspool of poo, but it sometimes can help someone like that.
Rise out of the gutter.
That's right. Well, she wasn't really in the gutter, but
the poo gutter.
I love how we made her really, really poor very quickly right there. Yeah. That's going to do it for us today. Thanks again to this great audience. Mardi Gras Mary, I love ya. There she is. If you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, I want you to go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Have a great day, everybody. Don't forget to watch us on YouTube a little bit later. Search for Jason Show TV. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Thanks for watching. Woo! Let's go, Kendall.